This is my book report about The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I chose to read this book because when my dad was in school, he read it and he suggested it to me because he thought that I would like it. Some background knowledge about F. Scott Fitzgerald. He attended Princeton University before writing his first novel, This Side of Paradise. After that, he wrote 3 other novels, including The Great Gatsby. The genre of The Great Gatsby is tragedy. Characters suffer great loss and trauma, and it is very tragic. The main characters in this book include Nick Carraway, who is the narrator, Jay Gatsby, who is his rich neighbor, Daisy Buchanan, who is Tom Buchanan's wife, Tom Buchanan, who is Daisy Buchanan's husband, Jordan Baker, who is one of Daisy's friends, Myrtle Wilson, who is Tom Buchanan's mistress, and George Wilson, who is Myrtle's husband. The main conflict in this story is the love that both Gatsby and Tom share for the same person, Daisy. Before going off to war, Gatsby met and fell in love with Daisy Buchanan. Upon his return, he realized that Daisy had gotten married. Knowing this, he bought a mansion across the bay from Daisy and her husband so that he could always feel close to her. This story is set in Long Island in the summer of 1922. Okay, so the plot of the story: after moving to Long Island, Nick Carraway comes to know Gatsby, who is his neighbor, and he asks for help in rekindling his relationship with Daisy. After he does this, the plan works, and he and Daisy are in love again. When Tom finds this out, he gets angry and confronts Gatsby of running an illegal liquor business. When returning home, Daisy is driving Gatsby's car and runs over Tom's mistress, Myrtle Wilson. George Wilson saw the car and thinks that it is Gatsby who did this. So he goes to his house. He goes to Gatsby's house. And then that's spoiling the end of the story. Okay. So, an excerpt from the text that I found interesting is found in pages 144 through 145, and it goes like this. The death car, as the newspapers called it, didn't stop. The other car, the one going towards New York, came to a rest about 100 yards beyond, and its driver hurried back to where Myrtle Wilson, her life violently extinguished, knelt in the road and mingled her thick, dark blood with the dust. I chose this because it symbolizes how powerful love can be and how destructive it can be at the same time. Okay. Overall, I would say that this book is a 9.4 out of 10 for me. I would recommend this to people who like thrillers and romance stories. That is it. Thank you for listening to my book talk about The Great Gatsby.